Welcome back. We found the shuttle in the previous part. It was very, very near Lhant, but in order to get through the ocean bubble, the aquasphere surrounding the planet, we need to activate some lasers. One of them is broken, so we need to go to Fendel and fix it. Pretty simple. Oh, I expected a scene to start, because if we proceed forward, we'll get a scene.
Boys, wait!
No, we're leaving. Goodbye.
Please, take this with you.
What is it?
Just a little basket of goodies. I made all your old favorites, and there's enough for everyone.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you're the best mom ever!
You are too kind, Lady Carrie.
Thanks, Mom.
Take care of each other. And be careful.
You too. We'll see you soon.
Some curry! Some rice omelets. Some grilled chicken bowl. Oh, lovely. Ambivalent son. Alright then. Right, if we head back inside, we should get a scene with Lady Carrie, which might be the scene I'm looking for. The one that explains what the hell was going on with their dad. I'm glad you're both here. I want you to take this. What is this? It's your father's diary. He kept a diary? I was meant to show it to you someday. There were many things your father was never able to tell you, but should have. Ugh. I thought it important that you know how he truly felt. Today I informed Sir Oswald's servant of my conditions for adopting Hubert. Huh? It is my fondest hope that Hubert grow up safe and healthy. That he not become a tool used for political gain. And that he receive the finest education that Sir Oswald can provide. I wish him to learn not only academics, but the art of combat as well. Hubert is a bright and tenacious boy who can accomplish great things under Sir Oswald's tutelage. I want him to be proud of the man he will become. And above all else, I want him to avoid having to fight for my title. The very same fight that ruined my brother and I. I worry what Asbel will think when he learns of this. He'll likely let me know about his displeasure, as he never has been one to stand quietly to the side. Perhaps, when he is older, he will understand the difficult decision adults are often forced to make. In truth, I fear how he will react. I fear he may turn his back on his family and leave, just like my own brother did. Prince Richard is currently here as a guest of the manor. I must not let him become a victim of the struggle for the throne, for I know all too well the damage that type of struggle can do. I am not usually a man to beseech the heavens for aid, but if ever there was a time, it is now. Please, if anyone is listening, watch over my sons and keep them safe. I would gladly give all that I have, including my own life, to see this come to pass. Please, I beg you with all my heart. Asbel left home and fled for the capital today. I know that insisting he stay and become the next Lord of Lhant went against his wishes. It was never my intention to rob him of a future. Unfortunately, that appears to be how he saw things. I bent my will to avoid repeating the mistakes made by my father. And now, it seems I may have made entirely different ones. I have no choice but to trust in my sons and their potential. I must believe that Asbel and Hubert can bring hope back to Lhant, that no challenge will be too great for them to overcome. Be strong, my beloved sons. I believe in you. So, my question, why the hell did he not tell them this? I know she says he wasn't good with his feelings, but it's like, if they had known this when they were children, sure, the circumstances would have still been exactly the same, But Asbel might have understood, and it would have been sort of like a sense of like, I would at least see where he was coming from. I would have been like, okay, he is trying to be a good dad, a very, very good dad. He is really trying, but he's just causing so much trouble by not telling them what he's doing. If it had done that, it would have been spot on. Like, they'd understand, maybe. They'd understand now, at least. It'd be like, oh, I see. He was just trying his best. They do now, but it's too late. Because they left. Everything was bad. They became rebellious. Well, Asbel became rebellious. It's like, if you'd just spoken to him, he would have still been rebellious, but he might not have left. If you'd have told him before. Like the whole thing with Hubert. Not telling him Hubert was going to go away. Didn't even give him a chance to say goodbye. All that type of stuff was based around this. And it's like, you could have just explained it. You could have. That's what bothers me about that. That's why I sort of get angry at him. Because it's like, it just requires that little bit of explanation. And then it's fine. But anyway. When your father was your age, your grandfather chose him to rule Lhant instead of your uncle Alden. As Alden was the eldest son, the decision was quite a surprise, but your grandfather would not be swayed. A fierce argument soon erupted between your father and Alden. Eventually your uncle was banished from Lhant, and he died without even resolving his feelings. Your father blamed himself for this, and he was determined that you two not walk the same path. So ensured that events transpired so it did come to pass. Luckily, Kerry is here to be like, hold on, this is what was going on. Again, just this simple explanation could have solved things in the past. There's no way to know. It may not have, but they deserve to know. That's why he made it no secret that Asbel was to inherit Lhant. And also why he wanted Hubert to have access to the kinds of opportunities the Oswell family could provide. In truth, this decision haunted him, even to the end. He worried that he was trying too hard to repent for what happened with his brother. He was. He really was. And that this may have caused you both to suffer needlessly. It really did. Dad. You just had to leave something like this behind. How am I supposed to keep hating him now? It's just so like him. Why couldn't he have told us all this sooner? Thank you, Hubert. Thank you. Why did I have to wait until he was dead? See, this is what makes it worse as well. It's like, they can't reconcile now because he's died. It's like, you should have told them, dude. You should have told them. But, you know, things actually worked out like he had hoped. But not only because of outside influences. Only because of that. It's like, had the whole, like Richard thing not happened, it would have been a whole other situation, and you probably would have ended up fighting, potentially killing one another, or one killing the other, etc. You and I were able to overcome our differences, right? And now we fight not just for Lhant's future, but the future of the entire world. Hope you're still watching over us, Dad. I'm not that bright, so I'm sure I'll need your guidance in the future. And when I do, I hope you'll be there too. Aww. Oh, Asbel. Asbel. I think this is another problem with the past when you're in the child arc. Because now I want to talk about it, actually. Because it's like, we can only go off what we're seeing. It's like, we didn't see what was happening for other parts of their life, essentially. So it's sort of like, it would be nice to see them growing up with him. Like some actually good moments would be the best way of putting it. Like some proper good moments. Hello. So like we actually see like some good father-son moments. Sometimes like maybe like a holiday or something they were on. It would be lovely. Okay, you're here. I think there's a skit somewhere though. There we are. A few of his favorite things.
There was a rice omelet in the picnic basket Lady Carrie gave us.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it was your favorite dish when we were all still kids. I'm sure that's why your mother included it.
Cheria, please. I don't particularly care for omelets.
Okay, I'll toss it.
What? No!
Oh? Maybe I'll just eat it then.
That won't be necessary. I'll eat them.
So you still like them?
I do not. but I have nothing against them either.
And how do you feel about Asbel?
I have nothing against him.
I knew it.
Yes, it's all too telling. It's like, once we learn more about Hubert and his current state of mind, it's like, it's obvious what he's saying with these words. This here's a professional Velnik-bound turtles transport. And did I mention it's free? Let's go. Moving out. Alright, so where are we? I think... I'm not sure, like, which way we're meant to be going. It might be this way? Fendel Mountain Pass. Yes. Ah, yes, I remember now. Because there is a crossroads at the start here. We're meant to go to the right, because we couldn't do that before. I didn't try, I don't think. But it is like, yeah, we literally couldn't do that before, so yeah, you can see it down there. But there should be a skit at the save point. Treading the untrodden.
Where should we go next?
Let's try the little side road that cuts to the east from here. It's just to the right of the small shack.
They call that the untrodden snowfield. Much like Mount Zavhert, the people of Fendel never go anywhere near it.
This seems like another case of the Amarcians trying to keep people away from something.
I know, right? I mean, how do you even know the field is snowy if you don't tread it?
Nice. That's a good point. So yeah, we're meant to go to the right. Oh, well that didn't go well. I thought the guy would be here. That just made me look like a complete idiot again. It's like, yeah, there's a guy somewhere. Oh, he's up there. Right there. There we go. I thought he was going to be up there and it's going to be like, ah, ha, 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 you see? No. Completely ruined my reveal. Ruined it. Screw you, mate. Screw you. Oh, man, this is bad. Really, really bad. What's wrong? The Overseer told me to come out here and investigate this area for minerals. There's a problem. What kind of problem? Huh? Is that... Pascal, I thought that was you. Does the Overseer request have something to do with the Valkanus? Yeah, she wants me to investigate the effects of the Valkanus being depleted of Elif. So things really are that bad. What do you mean? You were looking at the wall and saying things were really bad. Oh, that. Yeah, I was talking about something else. See, the rock bed here is a lot tougher than I thought. What I brought with me is this dumb old spade, and it's not strong enough to get good samples. Phew, I thought it was a real problem for a second. It's a real problem to me. Look, what I really need is a drill. I don't suppose you have one? A drill? Not handy, no, but I think Fourier's got one, a bunch of them in her room. Oh, could you bring me one, pretty please? Right now, I'm just spinning my wheels here. In fact, here, go ahead and take my spade. Consider it a down payment on the drill. Thought I had the drill. Okay. We got the spade at least. Here you go. Oh, there we go. Ah, thanks a million. Sorry to make you go through all that trouble. We had it anyway. You're telling me it's not like we're sitting around eating bonbons all day? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... No, it's fine. It is? It's true we have some pressing things we need to get done. But there are limits to what all we... But there are limits to what all we can do, you know. Okay, yeah, I guess. What? If we keep helping where we can, good things should come our way. And that'll make life easier for us. I mean, like with Sophie and Richard or whatever? Yeah, I think so. I realize I'm not saying it very well, but it's like something my mum used to say. Some things can't be rushed. So in those times, you just have to know your limits and do what you can. Your mum sounds like one smart cookie. Where's she now? Dead. She died when I was little. Let's try not to rush things, alright? From now on, I'm gonna just take my time and do the best I can. And now it's time to work. He's like, I'll quickly get away from that conversation. I'm totally inspired now, too. Let's go find something to do or whatever. Yes, let's go help as many people as we can. Lovely. A drill has gone. Doong-a-doong-doong. I want to get in there.
Enemies, look out!
Doong-doong-doong-doong-doong. Oh, god damn it. God damn it, god damn it. Like, just stop for a second. Just stop hitting me for a second. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Like, these dragony things are annoying. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, god damn it. Still not learned it completely, have I?
Everyone's fine. That's what matters.
Indeed. Is it? I'm not sure anymore. There we go. Mentioned before that was that. I think there's items in here I've not got. Yeah, there we go. Suspicious powder. Is there anything else? No. Okay. Now let's head off down here then. Avoid you if I can, because you're just trouble. Well, we know where we can put that. In the bin. Oh, that's nice to have some elf around. I'll probably need it at some point later. Ooh, a big bear.
Let's get this underway.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. It's like my mind was very much like, right, explain to him why you're not speaking. It's like, because I'm doing the battle. It's like, I need to just stop explaining that now. It's like, you know at this point.
Well, that was passable.
It was, wasn't it? Lovely, lovely. Right, we should wander around though, because there should be chests all over the place. I think there's actually a skit somewhere.
You okay?
Hey, are you all right?
Come on, hang in there. Her head's burning up.
That's enough. We can't keep going like this. I have to take you back. I'm okay. The cold air feels nice. I have to keep going. I won't get better unless I go to Fodra. Right? This is all because I'm so different from everybody else.
That's not true. You're no different than anybody else.
That's right, Sophie. I'm so tired of troubling everyone.
Don't be absurd, Sophie.
It's no trouble.
I can't. Everything's blurry. I can't see you.
Sophie!
We gotta fix that stupid cannon. Come on, let's get her to Fodra.
That bugs me, that scene. It's just the idea, like, she's like, it's like, I'm different. It's like, no, you're not. She is. There's nothing wrong with being different. I think that's the issue I have there. It's like, I see that many times where people are just like, I'm so different, and it bugs me. It's like, different is good, is the best way of putting it. Different is very, very good. It's like, how to put it? Like, if there weren't differences in the world, everything would be boring. Different is good. Different is what makes things fun. It's like So yeah, she's not human. It's like I said previously, like, she's not human. We gathered that. She's not human. She's Protoss haste or whatever. But that does make her different, but she's still a person. That's fine. So it's like, yeah, embrace your differences. And we'll all be better for it. So don't tell her, like, no, you're no different. Like, she is different, but that's a good thing, not a bad thing. Because it's like, because of her differences, she was able to help us. And she was a part of our lives, sort of thing. So it's like, no, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. I don't know, it just bugs me. It just bugs me. Just wondering if I could get up to 1 again and get another one of those out of there, but no, looks like I couldn't. Okay, so there's still some more items around somewhere. Try and avoid fights if I can with things we've already done now. Right, we could head down there and be ready to see stuff. Oh, damn it. We'll just defend through this if I can, because I seem to be frozen at this point. Can't believe I died. Doodle-doo-doo. Gonna use my elixir just to get back up. Do need to get some items, some life bottles. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Might do some leveling up as well at this point. I say at this point, for me, this is still very much the, well, oh, see.
I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
A big door? You weren't expecting a big door? I mean, out of all the things it could be, that seems fairly normal. It's a gate, if anything.
Once the cannon's up and running, we can control it with the machine in the seaside cavern.
What is it?
Remember when I thought Fourier could help fly the shuttle? Well, I kinda asked Poisson to ask her for me, but...
She said no?
Yeah, she's all holed up in her lab and won't come out. I guess she left a letter to explain everything.
But what is there to do in her lab now?
Anyway, I'm gonna have to rig the shuttle so I can control it myself while on board.
What's she up to?
Can you do that?
Sure, if we have enough time. Which we probably don't.
Well, great, Fourier. What are you doing that's more important than the fate of the world?
But we'll worry about that later. Let's get inside so I can start mucking around.
I love her enthusiasm. Right, so we should have some skits and stuff. The will to preserve.
Sophie's condition doesn't seem to be improving.
Maybe we should take her to a doctor again.
No way! If the Amarcians couldn't help her, I doubt some sawbones can either. The only way to save Sophie is to take her to Fodra.
Yes, I agree. I'm sorry, everyone, for causing you so much trouble. But I want to stay with you. Oh, I'm so sorry. We know, Sophie. But don't overdo it, okay? If it's too hard for you, we'll go back together.
Yeah, but... Right, so what I might do actually at this point is just to save us bumping into things, is get a holy bottle going. Should potentially keep them off of us for now. In theory. But yes, I'm recording this currently about 2 AM on the 13th of December. Yes, I've recorded this far ahead, and this is as far as I'm going to record with Tales of Graces, because this covers me for a week after I come back, which is what I essentially would be at had I not gone away to America. I say had, it feels weird saying had, considering the fact I've not actually been yet. I mean, I've been to America. Ah, it's Carol! I know Carol. See, these magic card cards, I know. Those ones I'll be able to figure out. I know those characters, but, oh well. So yeah, it's like... By the time you're watching this, I would have already been to America. Which is quite strange. Just how far I'm recording ahead. It's just like, just want to make sure everything's sorted so I don't have to rush things when I get back as well. It's like, because last time I went over, when I went to Cape Cod, it's like, came back, it was like, okay, I haven't got time to think about anything. It's like, I literally just have to record again. It's like, oh, I did not enjoy that at all. So it's sort of like, maybe we'll change that up the next time I have to do that. Big area with nothing in it. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, that's what I'm doing this time. So it's like, for me, I want to say tomorrow, but later today, considering, you know, it's 2 a.m. for me, later today, I'm going to be starting to record Verona for the long haul. But for that doesn't actually... So what part would that be? Let me check. Let me check. I know we're stood out in the middle of nowhere, but if I go to my YouTube... Damn you, game, while I'm doing this. I'm just going to spam X. I might die. Right, so, yes. What I'm going to be recording later is starting at part 14. So it's like... Part 14 was recorded after this for Atelier Verona. Let's get some items, make sure I stay alive now. Right, so... This damn thing's dead already. It's just annoying how much they interrupt what I'm doing. I am stuck and dying. Annoying. Let's switch over here. No, not you. Not you. There we go. Do. And it's like fun music, and it's like he's very much dead.
Pulled it off somehow.
Yep. I was gonna say Asbel's dead, but Hubert very much dead. Very much dead at this point. But what's the fun thing is, like, after I've got to the point of recording loads with Atelier Verona, I'm then going to record a lot of Valkyria Chronicles. And Valkyria Chronicles, I'm going to start recording at part 67. So when I get ahead on Verona, then 67 will be the point where, like, you know, doing stuff. A discovery, anyway. Ice drop flowers. Holding it together.
Hey, Pascal, are there really only 3 Valkanists in the entire world?
Yep. Wind, water, and fire.
But couldn't there be a 4th? Maybe ice. Like this ice drop flower here. In that case, we might not need to go to that Fodran city. There might still be a way to cure Sophie.
Asbel, I hate to break it to you, but you're way out of your league with this stuff. Ice is just frozen water. There is no 4th.
You sure?
Promise. And it doesn't apply to just Valkanists either. Those 3 types of Elith are the foundation of any Creus. I mean, life is based on those 3, so I guess you could call whatever compromises life, well, if not the 4th Elith, then the 0th Elith.
Huh?
But look, none of this has to do with anything.
I know. Sorry I keep asking stupid questions.
Just hold it together and stuff. If not, we'll never make it to Fodra.
See, I like that scene, because it's like, I do remember having this thought with this game of like, usually games and stuff go with 4 elements. For some reason. It's like, I assume it's based on, like, old understanding of the universe, etc., the elements, and how people thought there was 4 or 5. Or 5. But it's sort of like, this one's gone with 3, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. I don't know if that's actually based on anything, though. Have I ran the whole way back, or am I in the right area? I think I'm in the right area. I remember us talking through a lot of this stuff, so I think I'm running all the way back, which could be a problem. I don't know where I am. Oh no, we're back here. It's fine. I know where we are. It's all good. I knew we'd be here. Yep, definitely. Some sharp claws. Right, so I think we should end this part here then. In the next part, I probably would have done some leveling up. After Christmas and New Year's, which is in your past. So I hope you had a good Christmas and a good New Year's. I don't know if I have, because it hasn't happened yet. Weird. Ta-ta for now.